Good show. Good job taking a strong win in that first round. We're just waiting for the teams to get in for the second round. This is going to be I4NI versus the Ace Halls. We do need to change up our scoreboard. Put that back to where it needs to be. And get the proper names on there. There we go. We are good and updated. Getting ready to roll. I anticipate some pretty good matchups. We've got some really good pilots. Bupex and Kojo coming out very strong in the very beginning. If you are watching this, spread the word. Let your friends know. Dogfight tournament is on and it is real. And as you just saw that Elite Tournament promo, here's the link. Gives you all the information about the Elite Tournament, how to sign your team up. It's open to Xbox One teams. So if your team hasn't signed up with the Hardcore League, go get signed up and get ready to rock and roll. And speaking of Prophet being in here, we're going to throw this link up as well. Be sure to give him a follow over on his channel. Prophet does an amazing job with his stream. He engages the chat more than anybody I've ever seen. And it looks like we do have the players for both teams in. We just need our other staff member to jump in to get the server started. And we will be underway for round 2. I4NI versus Ace. We've got Cootie Queen and Trevor Simcoe flying on the side of Ace. And Fupex and Kojo, who you just saw, flying for I4NI. What's going on, Shando? Shando in the house. One of our Discord moderators. Awesome, awesome dude. Again, if you're just jumping in, this is the Hardcore League Dogfight Tournament. Going to be giving away a headset to the winners. And this should be a good matchup during the Dogfight Tournament. Now again, if you're in here and you see an awesome player or something like that, be sure to clip it. As our media department will be looking for some highlights from this Dogfight tournament. Again, all we're waiting for now is one of the Hardcore League staff to jump in there to get the server fired up. I imagine Bosch is on that. If not, we're going to have to dock his pay, possibly take away his birthday. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to decide that on up the chain. But nonetheless, they should get somebody in there pretty quick. We have an awesome staff here at the Hardcore League. Again, if you haven't already done so, check out our sponsors over at Gamers Community. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, what game you play, they have a little something for everybody, so be sure to check them out. Link is there in the chat. And there we go. We have got our other staff member just jumping into the server, so this will be firing off any second now. Ace versus I4NI in round 2 of the Dogfight tournament. I believe we're going to have we got to switch up our team labels there. Looks like they have swapped out sides. There we go. Let's go ahead and swap up our scoreboard as well. Wait, no, our scoreboard is right. So we're going to leave it right where it's at. So a lot of people showing some love for Fupex and Kojo. Cootie Queen and Trevor Simcoe. Going to be trying to go head to head against these two pilots. We're going to have to see what happens. We saw JetBex, AKCC, NAMCA, jumping in here to get our extra player to get this on and popping. Again, going pretty good. Only 30 minutes into the Dogfight tournament, jumping into our second round here. I4NI grabbing the first victory. In fact, we need to give them a win on their rounds. We forgot to do that. So let's go ahead and update that. That's going to give them 1 for the round. Prophet saying he once heard that Fupex took out an enemy plane by meleeing it, and there you go. We do have our staff in here. The round is restarting. And it is go time. Mendicant, you need mod rights. Copy that. There you go. You have mod rights, my friend. Now, I don't know as far as mod rights on the server. That will be up to Pink Taco to set those up on the server. I cannot do that. So you will want to get with him. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 about to kick off. Get the Hardcore League. Let's hope they stay on the same side so I don't have to swap up my scoreboard. But either way. Badger right there. You see him in the chat. A Badger ate my baby. He is the one that is needing clips from this. And we'll be looking forward to it. And they did swap sides. They did change sides. So we have to change up our stuff here. That's all right. We don't mind. We do not mind at all. Get him wrong again. There we go. Now we're set up. Ace Hall's in blue. No. How did I get that backwards again? Good Lord. I4NI in blue. Ace Hall's in red. Swap this up just one more time. It's good practice on running the scoreboard, I guess. Yeah. Buckshot Betty dropping that sub. Thank you very much, man. We definitely appreciate that. Now you can throw up some emojis. And at the 21-minute mark, these teams are going to fire off. We are going to see I4NI on the blue side, Ace on the red side. And our scoreboards are all lined up and ready to rock and roll. At the 21-minute mark, we've got about 15 seconds left. We're going to be jumping into round 2. Let's get it on and popping. Again, these teams going for a headset. We will be sending those out to the winners. And here we go. Trevor Simcoe spawning in. At the 21-minute mark, we're going to see Fupex as well. It looks like they're dropping high. They're going up high. Trevor Simcoe has one in his sights and putting a lot of shots in him. And they're going to hit each other, but they're both going to go down. Both teams going to grab a point as both of them do go down. Cootie Queen looking to find who's left up. It's not Fupex. It's going to be Kojo. She's looking for him. I do not see him. Oh, she's wrapping around, trying to get on in 6. Kojo cutting the circle, though, and throwing her off her game. Going back up high. They're both going to be waiting for their wingman. Kojo. Oh, Kojo dropping in behind her, though. Getting right in on her 6. Cootie Queen is going to be in trouble. As Kojo is starting to line her up, putting some shots in. She's trying to take some sharp corners. And doing a pretty decent job. She might be able to hang in there until her backup gets in. But she is just cutting the circle. We got a little ring around the rosy. And Kojo dipping into the circle, putting some more shots in. Unable to get it done, and we're going to see him spawn back in. Fupex looking to drop in on Cootie Queen. Trevor Simcoe, though, dropping in behind Kojo. Kojo dropping low, almost hitting the ground. So did Trevor Simcoe. Both pilots just skimming the deck there. And Fupex falling in on Trevor Simcoe. You can see it down there at the bottom. Trevor trying to get up behind Kojo. And it looks like Cootie Queen went way high and is dropping back in behind Kojo yet again. Kojo has 2 on him, but Fupex is looking to shut them both down as he's dropping in behind Cootie Queen, putting some shots in her. She is in trouble, lining up a couple more, and there you have it. I4NI is going to grab another point. Trevor Simcoe trying to fall in behind one of them right here. And it's going to be Fupex, but he breaks off, starts heading for Kojo, excuse me. Just not able to get him out front. Fupex looking to drop in behind him, and he's going to get it done. Or is he? He is. He's right behind him. There he is. He finds him, starts putting some shots in. But Trevor getting a solid turn, almost losing him. And Fupex has got a pretty good pilot on his hand, but Kojo's going to come in and run into his own guy, and they are both going to go down. That is unfortunate for them. Now, as Cootie Queen did not take him down, that is will not be a point. They ran into each other, killed themselves. So that does not count as a kill. That's just unfortunate for I4NI. Both of them going down as they run into each other. Cootie Queen, Trevor Simcoe in the air, waiting for him to come back in after that wreck. Oh, man alive. That's unfortunate for them to go down like that. They will be spawning back in here shortly. Again, Trevor Simcoe, Cootie Queen. Just waiting for him to spawn in. Hanging back out of the deployment. Kojo's back up. Fupex is back up. Kojo putting some shots. Trevor Simcoe looking to drop down. Fupex coming in behind him as well. And Fupex is on Cootie Queen. But Trevor is going to be falling in behind Fupex. Drops under him. And he's looking to cut the pie there. Try to get him behind him. Fupex putting lots of shots in on Cootie Queen. And there she goes. She is going to go down. Trevor Simcoe looking to put some shots in. Oh, but he is going to crash himself into a tree. And Fupex manages to barely make it out. And both of them are going to go down. Again, I4NI still. Score is 3-1. Those pilots are error in judgment, hitting the ground, hitting some trees, trying to get away. It is intense, ladies and gentlemen. As both teams fighting for that headset. Bumper planes, right? And again, they're just waiting for him to come back up. Trevor Simcoe is back up. He's going to go high. You can see both of the enemy planes on the other side. They're coming at each other head to head. Cootie Queen going low. Trevor Simcoe going high. Oh, putting some rockets out on him. And looking to fall in on him. But Fupex, I believe, is dropping in behind Trevor. Trevor, though, cutting the turn. Cootie Queen out on her own. It looks like Kojo's going for him. Trevor, though, putting some shots in. Kojo dropping down, taking shots from Fupex. Fupex dropping low, almost hitting the tree, but coming out, and he is going to fall right in behind Trevor Simcoe. Trevor is in trouble, taking shots. He's about half health now. Dropping down, heading for the deck. Fupex is right behind him. Cootie Queen coming in, trying to distract him, unable to do so. Kojo falling in behind him as well. And the shots are real, and he's going to go down. Oh, but Cootie Queen is going to run right into Fupex. And they are both going to go down. Both teams grabbing a point for that. So 2-5. as Kojo, or as Fupex and Cootie Queen run into each other. So I4NI still has a plane up. Kojo is still up in the plane. Trevor Simcoe goes down at the hands of Fupex. Fupex goes down at the hands of Cootie Queen, and vice versa, with a solid mid-air collision as she was trying to save Trevor. If she would have come in just a second earlier, she may have got it done. And these teams are going to be coming back in. And there's Cootie Queen. Trevor. Both in. Already firing some shots. Looking to get some long distance shots and getting some hits out. Contact's going to go right below her. She's going to line up the other one. Putting some shots in that one as well. Oh, and Cootie Queen took out. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she did not. That was from the previous one. So Cootie Queen is going to back out. We've got Fupex falling in on the back of Trevor again. Putting some shots and he's in trouble. Hitting those brakes though. Taking a solid turn. And he's going to be in trouble. Fupex has almost got him fully lined up. Can he shake it? He's trying to take one down before he goes down, but Fupex is going to drop him. That's going to grab him another point. We're going to be sitting at 6-2. Kojo is going to be lining up Cootie Queen. Cootie Queen is taking shots from, I believe, both planes. And it looks like they both may have backed off. Cootie Queen's going to try to line him up. Fupex is going to go behind her. She's going to put some shots on Kojo. But Fupex is back on target, trying to line her up. And Fupex doing a good job of cutting in, getting in right behind her. And there she goes, Fupex racking up yet another kill for his team. This is going to be 2-7 in favor of I4NI. I4NI coming out really strong this afternoon. And there you have it, I4NI 7, Ace at 2. I4NI coming out strong in the first and second round. The only team to really be playing a match back-to-back is I4NI. And they've got their warm-up on. They're ready to rock and roll. Fupex coming out with all 7 of the kills. He's obviously the main gunner, with Kojo being the distraction and the wingman. Trevor Simcoe coming back out. Looks like they're going to climb high in the beginning. Cootie Queen down below him. They're rolling side by side. They're going to start putting shots in. Oh, and Trevor lining up Fupex. Fupex may be in trouble right here. He's trying to drop out. He's trying to dip. He's following Cootie Queen. This may be enough for Trevor to get him. Trevor's putting some shots. A couple of them land, but not too many. And Fupex takes out Cootie Queen yet again, bringing him up to 8. Trevor is in trouble as Kojo is on his 6, putting shots in. He's going to try to dip out. Still staying on the 6 of Fupex, but he goes down. Kojo grabs her first kill. 9-2. I4NI. One more kill, and I4NI is going to walk away with their second win. The Dogfight tournament. We will be rolling right into our next round. Fat Ninja coming in saying Kojo is an OP meat shield. Well, not just a meat shield. He's got a little bit of metal there with that plane. I think it would be cool if when you go with the anti-air loadout and you've got those rockets, if a stray bullet was to hit one of those rockets on your wing from the enemy, if it just fired off in some random direction, I think that'd be awesome to see. Like if you line up behind another plane that's rolling that anti-air loadout and they start hitting those and then one of them hits one of your rockets on your wing, it just flies off in some random direction. That'd be awesome, like Roman candles. And here we go. We are just waiting for Trevor and Cootie Queen to come back up. Fupex is up. Kojo is up. And they are looking for their one last kill to close out the second round. The first match in the second round. We do have more coming up. Again, if you want to check out the bracket, it's right there. Just threw a link up to it. Be sure to check the bracket out. See who's going up next. I will have to look myself. And they may be regrouping. They may be trying to come up with a plan of attack. They have not spawned in. Maybe they're trying to wait him out. Excuse me. Buckshot Betty making use of those new emojis that she just got. We thank you, Buckshot, for that sub. Much appreciated. And again, Cootie Queen and Trevor. Maybe they're trying to psych out the enemies. They know they've got a couple of minutes left before the end of the round. If we do reach the 6-minute mark at the current score, 2-9, I4NI will walk away with a win regardless. But maybe Cootie Queen and Trevor are coming up with a new plan of attack. We may see some serious action coming up here as they come out for the second time. I think Fupex and Kojo are ready, though. They're ready to shut this match down to move on to the next. Uh-oh. Oh. Is Fupex down? No, Fupex is up. I just don't see him. Oh, there he is.
Return to the combat area.
They're just holding way back. Both rolling the exact same skin on their plane. I dig it. But yeah, you see how those rockets are on those wings? Imagine a bullet hitting the back of one of those and it just firing off in some random direction. And they're just taking a little Sunday cruise as they're waiting for the enemies to come back in again. They may be trying to psych them out. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't spawned in yet. I'm gonna, if I had to guess, I would say they're either trying to psych him out or they're just scared to death. One of the two. One of the two. I4NI has one more kill, and they are going to advance to the next round. They've only got 30 seconds before it is over with. 20 seconds now. And I don't believe they are going to spawn back in. Upex coming in saying, one more kill, please. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I4NI moving on to the next round. And hang tight right here. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with the next round. I'm actually going to shut the stream down for just a second. I'm getting a little bit of, I'm getting some frame drops, so I'm going to shut the stream down. It will be right back in just a second. Don't go anywhere.